Hello, this is Trevor Truck with another House Flipper episode. And we purchased a house that looks really dilapidated. And it needs a lot of improvements. So, what I plan to do today is start the process of improving this house. And before we do much of anything, one thing we have to do is clean. We have to clean it up. Because, if we hope to flip this house, then we most certainly have to make sure it's presentable to potential buyers. So cleaning the windows is pretty fun, and it's pretty easy too. And it's most definitely a good start. And there's no real need to rush. House flipping in real life is very difficult, I imagine. And, it takes a lot of time and patience and just general knowledge of how to appeal to the buyers. So, I'll take the video game form of that anytime. One thing that we should focus on today is just doing some basic cleaning. So, I'm gonna try to clean whatever I can. And then eventually, we're gonna paint the walls. But we have to make the house look at least a little bit presentable. I wonder how much we can get for this house when it's done. I guess that depends on how well this house is cleaned up. But we're gonna give it a try, and I hope we succeed. So, it's clear that I can't clean every part of this house. Which is fine because, like I said, we will be getting into some paint a little bit later. Maybe this episode, actually. It's very tedious, but this is what it takes to sell a house. And I hope we have a lot of interested buyers. But it also feels really good to just clean the dirt off the walls. It's like very satisfying in many ways. Okay, so if we're gonna paint the walls here, what color should we use? Well, let's start with this room right here. What color should we use? This here is just a very basic bedroom. Do the lights work? I wonder if they work. It doesn't look like it. Oh, I have to assemble the light bulb. Okay. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. So, what we're gonna have to do is go and purchase some paint. So, how do we do that again? Oh. Okay. We're gonna upgrade. Let's do long range. Okay. Now it's time to shop. And we're gonna look for walls. And we need to look for some paint. Now, this is just a simple bedroom. It doesn't need to be fancy. I wonder what color we should use. You know what? Let's make it really interesting. Let's do a bright mandarin orange. And we're gonna go ahead and buy Mini. And we're just gonna place them. Let's start with 3. We may not need all 3 of them. So that should be it. And now we begin the process of painting over the ugly walls. There's something very relaxing about that. If only house flipping in real life were this fun. But look at it, just how effortless it is to paint over all the dirt and the grime. It's already starting to look like a brand new house. We're gonna sell this. It's gonna be a hit among the investors. Someone is gonna be really lucky to have this house. I guarantee it. I always forget about this part right here. There we go. So, this color is perfect, right? Because early in the morning, when the sun rises up, it's really going to highlight the orange. Now, some might say the color is a little too busy, but I don't. You gotta have something that stands out, right? You gotta have something unique, and you can't be afraid of trying something new. So, this one has a lot of curb appeal. This could easily be a children's room or an office. So, we're gonna make it look really good. Like I said, I believe that this color is the right choice. The sun will rise and it's going to highlight the brightness of the paint. And therefore it's going to be a very nice looking room. You know, a lot of people are scared to paint their rooms bright, adventurous colors, and I never understood that. I mean, obviously you don't want to paint a room like a solid black, but like an orange like this, maybe it's not everyone's taste. But how come I can't paint this part of it? There we go. Have I glitched the game? Okay. No, but as I was saying, people are afraid to use these very bright, bold, adventurous colors. And, you know, if it's a color that you like, I say why not? For that matter, if you wanted to paint your walls just a pure black, first of all, that would be a very dark room, but if it's your taste, right? In the last house I was in, my walls were very dark green, and I loved it. Some people said it was too dark, but it's my favorite color, so I went for it. And in my current room, my walls are like a sage green. It's a little bit lighter, but I think it still looks pretty nice. I wanted to go with something a little different. Just like this room, I would describe this room as a little different. Okay. There you have it. Orange paint. We're gonna sell these and make some money, because why not, right? The kitchen needs to be replaced. These tiles are so old. Same thing with the bathroom. Well, we definitely have to paint the living room. There's no doubt about it. So what color should we use? You know what? I think this one needs bloody red. I'm joking. For a living room, I want something a little more neutral. How about copper coin? Plus it's cheaper. You really can't argue with that, right? So, let's paint. What do you think so far? Do you think it's a good color? Personally, I think it's great. It's definitely a very neutral color. It's easy on the eyes. Like, if you have a guest and they first come in the room and they see this, they'll be impressed with how subtle the color is. And the first thing they'll say is that, is that copper? And you'll say, yes, I picked it out myself. Because it's a very neutral color for a living space, and it's pleasing to the eyes, and they'll say, I had a feeling you went with that logic. But no, it really looks good. It really brings out the beauty of this house. And I know it's hard to see the beauty of this house right now. But, it's going to be pretty nice when it's all said and done. And, it would be awesome if in real life you could just paint this fast. That would be pretty epic. So, fun fact, I don't think I've ever painted anything, like a wall. I don't recall ever doing that in real life. I imagine, though, it would be kind of fun. I mean, it seems straightforward. You just roll the paint on the wall. Now, I know there's probably more to it than that, but I don't think it would be too bad. Oh, I just noticed something. Hold on. I definitely want to get the grime off. Oh, look at this. This is like a new cleaner. I like it. Huh? Okay. Well, this house is gonna look perfect by the end. And we'll definitely try to sell it. But this is about all the time I have for right now. So I think I'm gonna cut right here. But for the time being, I hope that you have a nice day. And thank you so much for those of you who watched this painting episode. And next time we will continue the job, and it's gonna be a fun time. So until then, have a good day or night, Bye.